Alright, now I'll check it out in a sec. I realised that I haven't done the test runs yet. So we're going to do the test run. Oh, we can't even test run. Oh, of course, Chevreuse isn't in it yet. We'll test run Navia because we haven't tried her out just yet. When Navia or other party members collect elemental shards created by the crystallized reaction. Yep, don't know what that is. Navia gains crystal shrapnel. When her elemental skill is tapped, all shrapnel stacks will be consumed to fire Rusula's shard shots. The more shrapnel stacks consumed, the more shard shots will be fired, and the greater the damage when her elemental skill is held. Okay, so when it's held, she enters aiming mode before firing and will continually pick up nearby elemental shards while aiming. In addition, her elemental skill is able to deal ocean aligned. Yep, okay. Her elemental burst bombards opponents in front of her, dealing AoE geo damage, and will periodically deal geo damage to nearby opponents after. Okay, I've been very clear about my opinion of Navia's design right from the beginning. I like the general concept, but I don't like how flamboyant and ostentatious it is. The glasses look terrible and don't match the outfit for starters. I think she shouldn't have had a hat, she should have had a hairpiece that is along the side. It would have been nice and small and delicate. She doesn't need these steering wheels on her hips from a ship. The bows and the artwork on her shoulders or arms, forearms could have been smaller, much smaller, although I do like that's where her vision is. And in doing so this be less flamboyant, and then the bow on her back is fine. It's probably the only flamboyant part I would leave on her. Yep, that's my opinion of Navia. But we already knew that. Yeah, the hat. I'm not a hat person, and I really don't like it.
Hey there!
Crystallize? What is that?
Off we go!
I know what crystallize is. I'm pretty sure
Everybody
it's
stand
fire
back.
related.
Nice and spicy.
Which is why we're going to do that. Sorry, I want the Q. I want the Q. There we go.
Eat this!
And then we do this.
Hey there! Hiya! Attack! That's the way. Hiya!
Hiya.
Watch out!
Holy shit, we demolished that ruin guard. Good grief.
Hey there! Hiya! Coming at ya!
She destroyed them with her E ability. That's only her skill, it's not her burst. Damn, Navia. Doing some big boy damage. Doesn't make me want to have her, but damn. And we'll do Ayaka because I want the primer gems. Let's go, Ayaka.
Absorption test. Take flight. Let's dance. Judgment. Sakura swirl. Whirling snow. Come on.
Isn't that very quick, is it?
Stand clear. Animal hypostasis. You can't run. Shiver. Take flight. Yeah.
Got a bajillion to go.
Kamisato art. Sumetsu.
Oh yeah, just got
My
them.
apologies.
Nice.
Yeah. I'll protect us. Absorption test. Yeah.
Oh, still got you to go. Oh my gosh. Navia was so much quicker. Ugh, good lord. Abandon ship. I'll give you my primer gems while we do that. Thank you. Oh, that was the right button. Damn it. I thought I'd fat fingered, but it was right. Lame. I don't think that was enough primer gems to get us over to the next. Yeah, that's what I thought. But, you know, didn't hurt to try. Okay, full disclosure right now, I am installing a game in the background, so I don't know what kind of effect that's going to have on my ping and like frame rate or anything. But, you know, I'm a busy girl, I gotta multitask. So,
Can we play Banker next next time?
No, get out of my face. I don't know if I said I was going to do the event quests or whether I was, sorry, the quest line or whether I was going to do the mini games. I think I'm just going to continue with the quest line, I'm going to be honest. So wait until the following morning, 8 a.m. Which is not too far away. Hello, please move. Thank you. I'm sure I said I was going to do the mini games, but whatever. We're here now. Let's get this quest underway.
If you'd like, it's
Where are we
finally
going?
time to meet
Going
up
to
with everyone.
Hotel de Boer, which is unfortunately on the other side of the map.
If Paimon remembers right, we're meeting at Hotel de Boer. Let's get going.
Come here.
Ayaka, Yoimiya, you're already here.
Good morning. Xavier said yesterday afternoon went well.
Although I suppose this game is really low resource intensity, so maybe installing a game doesn't affect Genshin because it's a mobile game. It doesn't exactly cost resources to run.
Yeah, and how about you, Ayaka? What were you up to yesterday?
After we split up, Ayato went to see Udex Nervillette at the Palais Mermonia.
Oh, why couldn't I go with? That would have been an interview I'd like to be present for.
I was originally thinking of going with him, but he said he could manage it himself. He told me to go see the sights around Fontaine and to enjoy the local culture.
I want to go watch that exchange.
So I rode the aqua bus with Yoimiya and visited the opera house on Aranias Island.
Yeah, you wouldn't believe what we saw there. 2 mechanical puppets that were dancing together. You've already seen them, right?
The Dirge of Capelia.
Yeah,
And the
yeah,
nemesis
those two.
of Capelia.
Amazing, aren't they?
Sure. Wait till you try fighting them.
We sat and watched for quite a while. It was mesmerizing. Like we could keep watching them forever.
Oh, it was the same for us the first time we saw them too.
Until they attacked us.
Afterwards, we went swimming at the beach. Well, diving to be exact. It was the first time I ever breathed underwater.
I still don't understand how that shit works.
I held Ayaka's hand and we counted down together. 3, 2, 1, and then splash! We were beneath the waves.
Are we just waiting for everybody to assemble?
At first, I didn't dare to open my mouth. But once I couldn't hold my breath any longer, I decided to take a big breath in. Turns out the water wasn't as salty as I imagined. It didn't really taste like anything at all.
I didn't really need a flashback of Yumi's first experience swimming. I didn't really need this in my life.
Before I knew it, I was breathing like normal down there. It was an amazing feeling. Ayaka said I was too nervous and needed to loosen my grip. She got used to everything way faster than I did.
Can I point out that Ayaka, your dress is going to fly up at some point, and you guys are wearing shoes? It's really hard to swim in shoes.
I knew that the traveler
How's
could
her
do
hat
it,
staying on?
so I had no doubt we could do it
Is
too.
a pin to her head?
That helped me feel at ease as soon as we dove in. The underwater world in Fontaine truly is beautiful. I love seeing the romaritime flowers blossoming underwater, like little candles lighting up the streets at night.
That's great, but I kind of don't care. It's really irrelevant at this point in time.
Yeah, and there were so many creatures that we've never seen in Inazuma.
Yeah, I know. I've been traveling these waters for months. Can we get to something original?
Like those fish that shimmer like a sword blade. Whoosh! Oh, and those big fish that call when they see people.
Ooh. Oh, you mean Hunter's Rays and Blubber Beasts.
I just love the name Blubber Beast. Just wait till Pops and the others hear about this. They probably won't believe a word I say.
That's great. Is there a reason why we spent money on that?
Yoimiya was down there for quite a while. It was dark before we finally rode the aqua bus back to the city. I figured she'd want to sleep in today.
Yeah, even I was worried that I wouldn't be able to get up. I still felt like I was drifting in the waves when I went to sleep last night. But as soon as I woke up today, I remembered that we'd all be shooting a film together, and I was ready to go.
Speaking of the film, where's everybody else?
My brother and Xavier were speaking to the restaurant owner about using the place as a filming location. They should be here soon. As for the others, we're here.
Tiori. Where's Verena?
Please excuse my tardiness. I just finished the Special Patrol's 6-mile morning jog.
I'm more concerned about the fact that you're not actually, like, doing your job. You're here doing this instead.
Wait, 6 miles?
I don't know what that is in kilometers. There she is.
I'm so tired. I heard you all chatting, so I decided to come down. I sure could use some of that endless energy everyone else has. Good morning, everyone. Morning. Can someone fetch me a cup of coffee? More milk, hold the sugar.
Surprising on the sugar front.
Sure. I'd be happy to do that for you.
No, you can't go anywhere.
Comma?
Please, have a seat over here so I can get started on your makeup. Ugh, the last thing I want is coffee stains on my costumes.
She's so sassy. I love her.
I can get the coffee. It's the perfect job for an assistant.
You're not wrong. It is in your job description. Bye!
So much energy. Seriously, what's her secret?
I don't know.
Oh, Yoimiya's always like that. But you sure look exhausted, Farina. It's because you're not used to waking up so early, huh?
No, she said that the only reason she slept in yesterday was because she was stayed up late reading a book. I dare say that she did the same thing this evening, but she was perhaps revising the script.
Of course not. I spent the whole night reading the novel from cover to cover, marking sections that either need to be omitted or adapted.
Wow. Paimon didn't expect you to be so thorough.
What the fuck is wrong with you, Paimon? Get the fuck off her case! Oh my god, leave the woman alone. Yes, she's pretended to be flighty and pretentious and whatnot for the entirety of the campaign, but could you just lay off? She is capable of doing the job of something she is passionate about. She has exhibited this thus far. We have seen evidence of it. So why are you doubting her? Just go away, Paimon. Your presence is not required here.
Well, I was the biggest star in all of Fontaine after all. It takes more than just a pretty face to earn a reputation like that.
Exactly. They're not the skills that I was looking
I know how
for.
to get serious when the situation calls for it.
I never doubted it. I'm on your team, Verita. Paimon who's the bitch over here.
I went all out when I was acting as an Archon, so why wouldn't I do the same for my own life?
Agreed.
Here's your coffee, Director Farina.
Oh, thank you. The sound of being called director and the aroma of coffee feels almost as refreshing as hearing the birds chirping in the morning.
Oh, it seems everyone has managed to arrive on time.
So one of these people is your lighting specialist. Ooh, what was the other role he filled in? I don't remember. Props? Could be props.
We've reached an agreement with the restaurant owner. We are free to use the second floor to shoot our film.
Nice. How much is that costing you? Free exposure?
Really? That's great!
He is really looking forward to our film and hopes that providing his restaurant as a filming location will attract more customers.
Of course.
Well then, Mr. Xavier, I'll leave the rest to you.
Okay, thanks. First, I'd like to introduce our new members. This is our prop manager, Veronique. She'll be in charge of all the film's props and items. And this is Bonneau, our lighting technician. He'll be in charge of lighting and illumination to set up each scene's atmosphere.
Someone's a few decades behind the emo hairstyle.
Wow. Sure feels like we have some real professionals joining the crew now.
First of all, please allow me to first express my sincerest gratitude to everyone in the crew. When my investor informed me yesterday that he wouldn't be able to provide the funds, I really thought that this was the nail in the coffin for this film. I had no idea that I'd find so many people willing to help me on such short notice. Thank you. Thank you all from the bottom of my heart.
No need to be so cordial, Mr. Xavier. We're all honored to be a part of this.
Your works made a profound impression on me when I saw them back in Inazuma. I am sure that someday, this film will be remembered as a prime example of cultural exchange between Fontaine and Inazuma.
Yes, the story is the reason I agreed to join. I can't bear to even imagine what this film would look like without the very best director.
What I like about this is that everybody here joined for a different reason. And that brings different levels of passion and different types of passion to the project. I think that's cool, rather than having everyone just aspire to the same goal. That would just be bad storytelling.
Anyway, I would like to make a promise to everyone that as the producer of this film, I'll do whatever I can to ensure that everything goes as smoothly as possible. This is not just my film. It also embodies the thoughts and feelings of every person here, as well as the endless effort we are about to pour into it. So, without further ado, The Two Musketeers will officially begin filming now!
But you don't even have a script.
You may take it from here, Director Farina.
All right. Listen up, everyone.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Palmer doesn't count.
The first scene takes place when the two young musketeers are living at the Baron's home, still unaware of all that is about to happen to them. We'll need props and lighting to set the scene. Our lead actors can go get their makeup done, and extras, please take this time to go over your positions.
Oh, you're extras.
Whoa. Seems Farina's really kicking things into gear as the director.
Is everyone clear? I don't want anyone traipsing around the set like umbrella finches. All right, cameras will start rolling as soon as the set is ready. Let's make a film that'll make some serious waves in Fontaine. Not the kind of waves that drown people. I mean, the good kind of waves.
Thanks for the clarification, Farina.
Seems like she's still a bit traumatized by that.
Can you blame her?
Anyway, let's go see if there's anything we can do to help.
That's Euhemia's job. Fiction and reality inside and outside the frame. Act 2. Give me a sec. I gotta go tamper with my air conditioning. Look for the people who need help. Well, obviously not Farina. Euhemia? Lights.
How about here?
A little more to the left.
You got it.
Hey, Eunia, do you need a hand?
No, I'm fine. You know, doing the lighting is kind of like designing a fireworks show. It's interesting to imagine what kind of atmosphere the lights will create.
Except not nearly as dramatic.
I heard that the Traveler will be operating the camera and Paimon will be the clapper loader, right? Those roles are just perfect for the two of you.
Really? Is that because it'll be easy for Paimon to hold the clapperboard while flying?
Yep.
Well, sure, there's that, but that's not exactly what I meant.
That's what I meant.
I just think that after all your journeys together,
A simple
you two
jump
must have
for a simple
developed
person.
super close bond.
Nope.
And just naturally know how to work with each other.
Nope.
If I'm not mistaken, the director will want the cameras rolling as soon as the clapperboard goes clack.
The cameras should be rolling before the clapperboard goes clack. Correction. Oh, that's actually, sorry. I was just like, what? The whole point of the clapperboard is that you're supposed to get it in the shot. But that's actually, yeah. Actually, we start rolling before that. The clapperboard just gets edited out in post-production.
Oh, I see. It's amazing to see the magic behind filmmaking.
Yumiya, we need lights over there, too.
Oh, on it. I've got to get back to work. Chat with you later. Oh, it's exciting to see so many people working together to bring the film to life.
Okay, she doesn't need help, so she doesn't count. We're
Seems like
supposed to
Yumiya's
find people
really
who actually
getting into it.
needed help.
But she was right. We do have a super close bond.
Absolutely not.
Paimon's really happy to hear that.
Whose food is abandoned on this table over here? The hell? Whose tea and cake? That's fine. There's condiments. And whose cake's over here? This shit's getting stale. Can I have it? I like cake. Well, she didn't need help, so why does she count? By the way, sir, are you supposed to be the other lead musketeer? It has never been clarified who the other musketeer is. You're not in Fontainian garb. You cannot count.
Ayaka has mentioned you to me before. She said that you two were great friends when you were kids.
No talking. I'm thinking about how to do your eyeshadow.
Ah, yes. To help me really look the part.
To achieve a more young and naive look for this scene.
Are you saying the wrinkles around my eyes are too deep?
You just have too much of a calculating look in your eyes.
You sure don't mince your words. It seems you really haven't changed much.
Quiet.
That was adorable. I'm here for that. Okay, you're still wearing the wrong clothes though. Why are you wearing Inazuma gear? Why didn't they give you an outfit for this event? That's so silly.
So, this is a real musket?
I hope it's not bloody loaded.
No, it's just a prop weapon.
Not bad. Have you seen a real musket before?
Only in books and newspapers. I made this one based on the relative shape and proportions I saw in reference images.
I thought muskets were longer.
When we're filming, some special gunpowder will be applied around the muzzle, which will help create the flash and smoke effects of a real gun being fired.
Which means it'll be up to the actors to portray the recoil.
That's right. The sound effects for gunshots will also be added in post-production.
So anticlimactic for the actor.
Thank you, Veronique. I think I know where to start now. However, the musket's gears and firing pin could still use some work. Adding some wear on the metallic components will make them appear more realistic. Also, be sure to rub the muskets with some oil each time before we start shooting. That'll give the impression that the firearms have been well maintenanced.
Do they usually do depth of field so dramatically and well? Because you've got these guys, I mean that's technically the foreground, but this in the foreground, nice and crisp, and then you've got these guys in the back all blurred. That's really well done. I know it's unrealistic, but cinematographically, it's fine.
Good point.
You seem to know a lot, Miss Chevres. I assume you use these types of firearms on a regular basis?
Oh, and I also looked up how to pronounce that word, which means hairdresser for the record. She's literally Miss Hairdresser, question mark. But I can't get this syllable done correctly. It's like shove, which I can't do, so I'm just gonna go chev. But I'm right about this. It should be ruse, chevreuse. So they're pronouncing it incorrectly for the 1000th time.
Yes, I perform routine maintenance on my weapons every day. Just like we as people need to eat and sleep, muskets need to be cleaned and maintained.
I also perform similar care for my sword every day, and familiarize myself with its shape and weight, to the point where it feels like a natural extension of my body.
Yes, this way, our weapons will never betray us in the heat of battle.
Yes, well said. It seems we have the same philosophy on this topic.
Oh, sounds like they found a common interest to talk about.
Well, yeah, weapons. It's pretty obvious.
Though these props differ from the muskets I use, I can still give you some pointers.
Good. I look forward to your instruction.
First and foremost, never point the weapon at anyone, regardless of whether it's a real or prop weapon or whether you're holding it or it's on the table. This holds for any time when you're not actively engaging an enemy.
Okay, understood.
When aiming the musket, extend your arm so that it's level with your shoulder, and use your eye to look down the weapon's sights.
Like this?
Not bad. Now, try saying your lines.
This is the end of the road for you.
Good. Now turn your body a little. That way, you'll give your enemy less of a target to work with. And relax your shoulders. Here, allow me to demonstrate. This is the end of the road for you.
Huh. Excuse me, Miss Chiori.
Ah. So this is him bowing out and having Chevreuse take on the role. Which would explain why they're in the artwork
Director
together.
Farina, there's something I wish to discuss with you.
Oh? What is it?
Like this?
Yes, much better.
What do you think?
I do see your point. But are you sure you wish to do this?
I believe it would be most fitting.
Well, if you insist. All right, I understand. Miss Ayaka, Miss Chevres, could the two of you please come over here?
Huh? What's going on? Are we gonna start filming now?
Let's go see.
What is it?
I have a question for you, Miss Chevres. Would you be willing to play the role of a musketeer?
What?
To clarify, I would like to turn over my role to Miss Chevres.
But brother...
Don't worry, Ayaka. I actually view this as a good thing. I was becoming troubled trying to set aside some time to speak to the staff at the Palais Mermonia. I would like to have some conversations about the cultural exchange between our two countries, and I've heard that the bureaucratic process here can get rather complicated. Now, I will be able to focus on my work. Besides, You also know that I'm not really one for public performances.
Which is what surprised me that you agreed to it in the first place.
Are you really sure? From a director's point of view, I also felt like the relationship between the two musketeers in the original story could be improved. The older brother in the story plays the lead role with his overbearing character, but this causes his character to overshadow that of his sister, and the theme of the two supporting and relying on each other isn't conveyed very well. But if we were to change the siblings to two sisters of a similar age, then that aspect of the story might come through more clearly. Also, I've seen you instructing Ayaka. That cold and dignified personality is exactly what we need for the older musketeer.
Of course, even with all these insights, the decision should still be made by Miss Chevreuse.
Chevreuse mentioned that she really likes the story, right? Paimon bets that she'll take the role.
But she will still have to prioritize her work. We still don't know if she's a big fan of acting.
All right, I'll take the role.
Good. It's decided then. I'll get started on making edits to the script. We'll also need to make some immediate adjustments to the lighting, props, and costumes.
To account for height? Sorry, the lighting.
I have a feeling that our adaptation will be even better than the original story.
You're doing a great favor for me, Miss Chevreuse. You have my gratitude.
And then he just pieces out. And
Don't
we never
mention
see him
it.
again for the entire
I like
event.
this character, so if anything, I should be the one thanking you.
Well, since my brother is the one who brought up the idea, I suppose there's no need to worry. Let's go, Miss Chevreuse. I look forward to working with you.
Please, just call me Chevreuse.
Seems like you're really going out of your way to solve the problem I was having with your makeup.
Surely you jest, Chiori. I assure you that I was mostly motivated by a desire to spend more time on formal business.
Oh, come on. You really think I'd buy that? According to what I've heard from Ayaka, her brother is someone who can juggle 10 different matters at the same time. I'm sure you have other reasons for backing out.
Perhaps. Ayaka always said she wanted to go out and see more of the world, just like the Traveler. But I feel that she needs not only to see other nations, but also to make some different kinds of friends. I think it would be harder for her to make new connections with me constantly by her side. I would like to give her some space.
All right, go on. Spoil her some more.
I love the dynamic between the two of them. I don't care if there's supposed to be camaraderie going on here. I ship these two. And I actually really love the depth they're giving the sibling relationship between Ayaka and Ayato. The fact that they're still as close as ever, but he realizes that in order for Ayaka to grow, she needs to have the space to make her own friends and get out of her own bubble without his presence looming. I like this.
Ayato, it's too bad you're stepping down from the role. Paimon really wanted to see you act as a musketeer.
I'm not going to disagree. This is the punishment you deserve. This is justice.
No need to poke fun at me. I'd wager that you also felt that I wasn't the best candidate for the role.
Well, the role was fine. It was your clothes I protested to.
It's a little hard for Paimon to imagine you saying those lines.
So we're going to go back to work now.
Yes. I've made an appointment to meet some people from the Palais Mermonia. Now, I will have some more time to prepare.
Yeah, you.
Traveler, get the camera ready. Paimon, get the clapperboard. Actors, to your positions. We're about to start shooting the first scene.
Go on now. And please take good care of Ayaka.
Yep, don't worry.
You can count on us. Good luck with your work.
Thank you. I look forward to seeing the film when it's finished.
Strange transition. What was that all about? It was utterly bizarre.